Hey there, welcome back to True North Reviews. My name is Ryan, and today we're discussing the third studio album from the Welsh indie rock band Catfish and the Bottlemen. This one is entitled The Balance. My first exposure to this band came back in 2017 as they opened for Green Day on their Revolution Radio tour. That's when I got to see them live, and that's when I fell in love with the Catfish song Cocoon. However, I was first truly introduced to this band's music with the 2016 single Soundcheck that was put on their 2016 record The Ride, which has a couple other songs I come back to on occasion, including 7. Now with that in mind, I've never really come back to either of their previous albums. I feel like this band's success kind of rides or dies with the strength of their singles. With their third studio album, The Balance, that power is there in my mind with the lead single Longshot. It's a pure hit of ecstasy to the ears. Easily one of my favorite singles of the year. That one dropped all the way back in January when things are a little more sparse as far as music releases go. Van McCann, and let's just appreciate how awesome that name is. He's the lead singer for this group and he's got this forceful rock and roll energy to him. On the song Longshot, he just grabs it by the horns and he just laments this kind of long distance relationship in an interesting way. The drum performance from Bob Hall is one of the best alternative rock beats laid to tape this year. It's really fun to play along with, and as a drummer myself, I just get a kick out of it. The second track for this project, Fluctuate, keeps things rolling as the drums are fervent, the guitars are screeching, the bass is in your face, and the vocals are relentless. And this is all over top of a melody and groove in the chorus that just always keeps my head bobbing. The lo-fi gritty bridge solos that have made Catfish noteworthy compared to their contemporaries is again a highlight on this project. The song To All is another electrifying groove, which is an addicting mid-tempo garage rock cut on here. So after the first 3 tracks, I was really starting to think that nothing could go downhill, but instead of going downhill, the tracks 4 through 8 I kind of feel like are just inoffensively plain. Like it's okay, but it's not really gripping me and letting me just rock out. Conversation is the perfect example for what I'm trying to get at here. Like it's an okay song, I really appreciate the descending chord progression in the pre-chorus, but melodically I feel like it's weaker compared to the other singles. The drums are also a little stagnant and they lack some variability, and this is the same case for the next song, Sidetrack. One that feels like a blander rehash of their single Soundcheck. The overblown bass on Encore is asking to be remembered, but the vocals from Van are ironically the same old routine, as he sings about that in the lyrics. Nothing too special or out of the ordinary. The song basically is more filler in the middle of this album that makes use of the same bass tones. The guitar solo is infectious, but outside of this, the track is painfully forgettable with its eerily similar pre-chorus tom punches. And then we get the song Intermission, which kind of feels a little out of place as like an interlude, and it compromises the pacing of the record, and it just makes things downright awkward. Although the middle of this record kind of feels like it's on autopilot and just makes me want to fall asleep, we do get a strong finish to The Balance. I really enjoy the off-kilter drum beats and racing guitar chords on Mission. They're just like this brawny way of bringing the album back to its high points, like the first 3 songs. I also really like the 6/8 time signature in the bridge. I wish more rock bands would make use of this. From there on out, the final 2 tracks are a convincing conclusion that Catfish can craft these catchy alternative rock songs with anthemic qualities, and it's always a good sign when they can do this because that's right in their wheelhouse. Overall, the biggest crime committed on this album is right in the middle when things get a little stale and repetitive. I feel like everything is a little indistinguishable, the pacing is a little clunky, and the transitions between songs are scant. Keeping in mind this project has 6 strong cuts bookending the front and back, all of which have instantly won over my heart. But overall, I'm feeling a 6 out of 10 on this new Catfish record. I just don't feel like everything is as cohesive all the way throughout, and it definitely has me nodding my head off at some points. There's the review of the new Catfish and the Bottlemen record, The Balance. Sound off down below in the comments. Let me know what you think of this project. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new in town. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a rockin' day.